Hi, my friends. Today I'm going to show you a recipe for roasted vegetables that's colorful, healthy, delicious, and perfect to include in your daily routine. So let's get started.
And for our recipe today, let's start with an eggplant. This one here is a white eggplant. For those who don't know, it's hard to find, right? Usually people buy the seeds and plant them at home. The skin is really thin compared to regular eggplant. It's soft and juicy. I got this one from a friend of mine. It's a little wilted, but it's still good. Really good to use. Look. And look at this. It barely has any seeds. It's really super soft. If you ever find one at a supermarket or anywhere else, or if you have a friend who grows them, ask for an eggplant like this to try it out. It's really good. Here I'm going to cut it into pieces like this. And in the middle. If you don't have this type of eggplant, you can use regular eggplant too. And then bell pepper, I'm going to use this red bell pepper, but you can use green or yellow bell pepper too, or any of the three. Just cut it into pieces, fairly large pieces. Like this. There are people who even like to add it whole, and you can add whatever vegetables and greens you want. Here, I have about 150 grams of shiitake, but you can use whatever mushroom you want too. And a tip, don't wash the mushroom because it absorbs a lot of water. If it absorbs too much water, it won't absorb the flavor. Also the sauce or the broth or the seasoning you use. So the best way is to use a paper towel, just a little bit of water, just give it a quick clean, okay? If you think it's dirty, just look at how it comes off. It's really easy. You won't ruin your mushroom. And a lot of people ask me, how do you know if the mushroom is good? First of all, it has to be firm, and the color also has to be, its normal color, right? Check the smell too, and it can't be black. If it's black, you should throw that mushroom away. And here, 400 grams of potato, cut into pieces like this. It doesn't need to be too big either, about like this. And you can also use sweet potato, which is really good too, and it also helps with your diet. Actually, potatoes, you can eat them. For those who are on a diet, right, you can eat quite a lot because it won't harm your diet, okay? Cut like this, like this. And here I have about 200 grams of cauliflower, and we're going to cook it together with the potato. I'm going to put the potato and the cauliflower here in the pot, cover with water, and cook for about 6 minutes, or until they become soft. If you think the cauliflower is soft before the potato, you can take the cauliflower out. Meanwhile, let's prepare our sauce with 50 milliliters of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of sweet paprika. You can also use smoked or spicy paprika. Here, black pepper to taste. I'll just add a pinch. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, about half a teaspoon of honey. And here, just salt to taste. You can add it and try it. Now just mix it and let's set it aside. And here I have 2 chicken thighs, skinless and bone-in. Take our sauce, just mix it a bit and spread it on. You can use a brush to spread the sauce. And after spreading the sauce, we'll let it rest for at least 10 minutes. A little bit more. And here, after about 7 to 8 minutes, everything is already soft. Just turn it off. You can't let it get too soft, okay? Here, just let it drain. And if you think it's overcooked, run it under a little cold water from the faucet to stop the cooking. And now I'm going to put everything together here. The potatoes and the cauliflower too. Pour all the sauce in. And mix. A little bit of olive oil just to coat the bottom. Spread it lightly. Add all the vegetables. The chicken on top. And a little more olive oil on top. And now olives to taste. You can use black olives too, any kind. These ones are pitted. Done? And now put it in the oven at 180 degrees until everything is golden.
Especially the meat. And here, after about
30 to 35 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you make it at home, let me know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time for another healthy recipe. Enjoy your meal.